Oh, hello again. It's me, Genuine. Previously on the rolls we made. Wren, Hemlock, and Salt have enjoyed the rewards of their success at the big game, becoming incredibly popular and well-liked by their classmates. They even managed to squeeze in some time to pick up some rad new magical items, and learn from their former foe, Coach Theris, that there is perhaps something more evil and conniving lurking behind the scenes, seeking the gang's imminent demise. You hear that, Jojo? They're onto you! But the gang's carefree life is shattered on Club Day, when shortly after Wren was inducted into the Home Ec Club, a chimera made entirely out of clay attacked the campus. Hemlock, thinking quickly, lured the chimera away and is now running for his life as the chimera gives chase. I sure hope he doesn't get killed. I'd hate to have to learn another character name. It's the rolls we made.
So here's what's happening. Hemlock, you were swinging your handkerchief, which is not a metaphor,
I think it is.
around to attract the attention of the clay chimera.
And it does.
if you will.
Hey, big boy.
It is chasing you
there.
down the ground floor hallway of the main building into the practice building. Chasing after you are Professor Danvers, Dell, and Wren and Salt. The chimera is right behind you. What would you like to do?
Oh boy.
Wow, just throwing him right into the fire.
You are basically like you're almost to the end of the hallway. You can see the doors to the practice building are open.
Are there is there anything as I'm running down the hallway that I can shove behind me to potentially block it from?
You know that's going to be a roll.
I know it's going to be a roll, but what the fuck is this game then?
Yeah, roll then.
Yeah.
So you're looking for something you can try to
There's bookcases and I'm just I'm pulling the bookcases down behind me and then I'm pushing over
let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, you're stronger than I thought.
8 plus. what would that be a plus?
That would be perception.
Plus 5.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
13.
Wow.
13. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see some garbage cans and stuff. This would technically be how do I take the advantage? You can block your path with some garbage cans. I will also say that the doors to the practice building, the way that they open, it's such that you could slam them in the face of the chimera.
That sounds fun.
So as I'm opening them, I just go bop it
No, they're
face.
open now.
Oh, okay.
You could get in there and slam it.
Gotcha.
To make it have to adjust its path.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Make it think
So I'm
twice
still making
fast.
my way down the hallway.
Yeah.
It's I've
And you can hold one. You can ask another question if you like.
okay. What is the best way to protect others?
You need to get this thing somewhere isolated.
Okay.
You know for a fact you can't let this thing run around the school.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of doing that a little.
Springwillow Academy has two main buildings. There's the main building and then there's the practice building where a lot of the club rooms and a lot of the specialized classrooms are. You need to lock it into one of those places.
Okay.
And you can't let it leave the building. You have to keep it there.
Okay.
Because if this thing gets out, it's a fucking chimera. Yes, it's made of clay, but it can fuck people right up. So the best way to protect others is to keep this thing locked down somewhere.
I'm going to say that I'm going to get the principal out here and we're going to give it detention.
That's a smart move. So you have now gotten close to the edge of the door. Salt, what would you like to do? You're running up with Professor Danvers as well.
Right.
And Dell.
Okay, well, I guess that I will. I haven't busted out infestation in a minute.
Okay.
I'm going to infest this little clay demon.
Okay. I have to resist that, right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. I'm guessing a 2 isn't going to do it.
It is not.
Okay, so that's 2d6.
Yeah.
So that's 10. You have done 10 points of damage to this chimera, which
Suck it,
I
little
will
man.
distribute.
It's his first day of school, Danielle.
No, this is
And-
the hazing where
And
I
it
killed
moves. It moves in a random direction. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna roll straight up and down to see if it continues down straight towards Hemlock. Just rushing because now it's covered in. What did you cover it with?
Scarabs. Scarab beetles.
Okay, so from you raised your hand and basically a cloud of scarabs flew past everybody to
It's
attack.
really
this thing.
pretty.
I didn't say it wasn't. They're multicolored and gem-like.
Was Dwayne the Rock
These are the
Johnson
ones
on
from,
site?
from Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
They sure are.
Okay. All right. So getting stabbed by all these scarabs. So the thing is, like, it's made of clay, so it's not like freaked out by this, and it's not getting poisoned. But these things are causing damage,
Eat it, my friends.
and it's going to try to get away from that. It picks up the pace and it dashes forward. Hemlock.
Building are we in?
What?
What building are we in?
You're in the hallway between the main building and the first floor of the practice building.
Okay.
I gave everyone maps.
No, I know. I'm just.
I know. I'm saying to the world.
Oh, okay.
Hemlock, this thing is moving pretty erratically now. If you want, you can try to dodge out of the way of it and do something to like block it or keep it from moving. And I'll give you advantage because of what Salt did.
Is real quick? Is you say it's made of clay? Is it like wet clay or is it baked clay?
Has it been in?
Has it been in the kiln?
Oh, what is it?
You don't know.
Okay, that's
Can we go
important to
up and
know.
touch it?
Can
I
we-
mean you can spend your time doing that, or
Yeah.
you can try to survive this
I
situation.
think maybe survive. I'll ask that question later.
Okay.
Wait,
Great.
where am I?
because of what Salt did, this would be sort of like a reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay, so right now we're still in the hallway.
you're still running.
I'm down. I'm getting closer to the doors. It's moving erratically, like
Yeah. So if you want, you can try to get out of the way or block it, and I'll give you advantage because of what.
What would blocking it do as far as its movement? Would it move it towards like one of the rooms to the side, or
This hallway is one way, but you'll be able to like get around it and slow it down at the same time, so you can stop it.
okay? So instead of being in front of it, I'd be able to like
You'd be behind it.
Okay, I want to go for that.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I would like to take my handy dandy handkerchief. Are there chandeliers in this hallway?
No.
Okay. Is there some sort of hanging lantern, something that I can potentially?
I mean, there's those fluorescent lights against the wall.
Yeah, I want to kind of do a little bit of parkour. So I want to.
Oh, you want to like grab something and kind of pull yourself up, and it goes under you?
Yeah.
I'll say you can do that at the door frame.
Okay.
So you can make
So
an
like I grab it and then I like hoist myself.
Yeah,
up.
make an acrobatics check.
All right. That's it's a 2.
Oh, dear.
But my acrobatics got to be pretty high though. It's a 3, so that's a 5.
boy.
Ooh, oofa doofa. I'm short.
Yikes.
Cowboy.
So you have advantage, so go ahead and roll again.
Okay, not that same one. 19.
Okay.
There we go.
So what does this look like? You grabbing the lip of this door?
So I'm assuming there's a frame on the door. So I'm picturing in my head like the double doors in schools where it has like the metal bar in the middle that you push to open it.
Yeah, those are popped open right now.
Yeah, okay. So those are already open.
Pretend
I mean,
like you
but
have food.
the frame that I'm looking at, it's a metal frame in my head, and I run, I jump, and I'm like slow motion in midair. Right? It's bullet time now. And I grab it with my hands because it's out. It's like
Yeah.
it's not recessed.
It's got like a lip.
It's coming out. Grabbing the lip, and then I don't just like pull myself up. I sort of wrap under it so my legs and my feet go up on the other side.
Oh, so okay, yeah.
And I'm assuming maybe there's like an exit sign or something on the
Yeah,
other
you're
side.
looking right at the exit sign.
And my feet and my toes like kind of grab that. And
Okay.
that's how I'm holding myself.
yeah, that I like that. So yeah,
Yell, impressive.
you pull
right?
off
Very
this sick ass parkour move
Yeah.
as the Chimera like barrels right under you into this room, and it's like giving off these really like horrific cries because of the damage it's taking.
It was also like, that's fucking cool, dude.
Hemlock, Wren, what would you like to do?
So where is so now?
It's just past the archway of the
So it's
of the
going
practice
in.
building.
Is it going towards the garage?
It's going towards the practice building, that main area.
Yeah.
I think
Floor 1.
floor
I'm
one
looking
practice
at the
building.
map. I didn't smoke any weed today. I'm like,
So it just past the door. To the left is the drama club.
Yes.
To the right is instrument storage. Straight ahead is the alchemy lab.
Okay.
And then the hallway goes in 2 directions. So it's going into the practice building. It hasn't picked a cardinal direction yet. Because
well, I'd say we heard it towards the garage.
okay.
Because
Let's get a space that's big to move around in.
Yeah. So can I use, what am I going to have to, how do I corral this?
You know what? Get some rose petals, put your candles down,
Can
and
I
lead it
use
a path.
Seduction.
Yes, do.
Well, remember, you're still in the hallway of the main building.
behind.
Yeah, you're behind everybody.
Yeah. I guess I'm just, well, that's just an action I get, right? Just to run towards it.
You can do something else if you like.
You could try closing doors so it doesn't go anywhere else, maybe.
Yeah. Can I just close the doors behind
Yeah.
so it's not going to run back? And
Yeah. Let's say
chasing a bird out of
make
my
a
We have brooms, all three of us.
so make an athletics check.
15 plus 6.
Okay, yeah. So you hustle really fast to get to the door frame, and I'm guessing Hemlock pops down at this point because he'd get crushed.
Come on, get on my
otherwise.
shoulders.
We put on a trench coat. We go see a rated R movie.
And you slam the doors closed as the Chimera recovers, and it tries to attack the door, but because it opens in your direction, it just bounces off the door.
Yeah.
And what an idiot.
And now it's stuck behind that door, and it can't handle doorknobs because it's a fucking
It's an
Chimera.
idiot.
It's
yeah.
not a raptor.
You're good. It's not a well, hold on a moment. They are getting smarter. Professor Danvers, whose blade is still out, runs up to the door, and she reaches into she has a small satchel. She reaches in and she pulls out that blue orb that you guys saw on the first day of school that she used to kind of like teleport you into the kitchen.
The kitchen.
God,
Yeah.
triggering.
The chicken challenge.
The chicken challenge.
She pulls it out and she presses it against the door, and she mutters something in like some kind of arcane language. The crystal glows, and then this blue barrier grows in front of the door, and it extends up through like the floor.
To the next
And
floor?
yes, and then
shit.
we see like the camera pans out to the exterior of this building, like a wall of blue energy like wrap around the practice building
Oh, shit.
from this crystal. And then after a few seconds, Professor Danvers like looks at the barrier, and then she pulls the crystal back into her satchel, and she goes, "Well done, children. It is now trapped in the practice building. That was really smart."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, on Club's Day, that seems really bad because we all wanted to go and enjoy the first day of our club. But
Yeah, that would have been nice,
I'm
huh?
still shook from Five Finger Fillet that we played earlier.
Yeah, that was intense.
I don't
pretty
know
cool,
what-
huh?
I don't know what club I'm in because I think I got kicked out of drama club on my first 5 minutes of being in drama club.
Yeah, they didn't like you.
Not a fan.
No.
And scene.
Dell is kind of like looking at the practice building. She has her goggles on, and her goggles are kind of glowing like a light pink. And then she just mutters, "Uh-oh." Professor Danvers says, "What's the matter, young Dell?" Dell says, I think there were students in the practice building."
Oh, God damn it.
To which Danvers says, "Uh-oh."
Oopsie.
That's your answer to this. Uh-oh.
Well,
You're fired.
I was assuming that when people were aware of a chimera, they would have
Get the fuck
appropriately fled, but I see that I was wrong. This is a problem.
Some
Yeah.
people deserve death.
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe they're not great.
I think they're not great.
Man, it sure looks a lot like the volunteer club is trapped in there.
Oh, God.
And they're just, with the volunteer club, they just volunteer for anything.
Yeah, you don't know if Dell's doing a goof or not because of your bullshit, but she does say that.
The old dog sanctuary people in there. Oh, no.
Oh.
Professor Danvers then looks to the three of you and she goes, I'm sure you children can guess that someone has to stay out here to keep this channeled. Otherwise, that chimera is going to get loose. Would you mind maybe popping in there and taking care of those kids? Don't kill them, obviously.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm all, what do you mean? Take
Right?
care?
I was going to deal with them real quick.
Yeah. I
Lickety
mean,
split.
I will go and save the children. Bard style.
Cool.
You
They
wink
made
at
nice
Dell as you
songs.
say that. You're
I'm
like,
just going to sing through the door to calm them down.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Put them to sleep so they die and quietly.
Yeah.
well, we're here.
Are
It's a
we?
good adventure
Yeah.
behavior.
We're here.
So
I'm not in a club.
I am in a club. I must be saved.
Right?
I may just think there's an opening in home ec if you can get in there.
Hey.
Oh,
Some five-finger fillets are metaphorical.
No, I had to do that shit.
That's the tastiest dish we serve up in home ec, by the way.
Yeah.
you can't ditch me and hang out in your cool home ec club. Fuck y'all.
Okay, we're all in.
I get in or nothing
Would you like to help out?
if I get in the club.
And then Dell brings her hands to her eyes, and she's like, "Then great, we'll take care of the inside of this building. It's fine."
Okay.
And Professor Danvers, she says, "Very well. I'm going to drop the barrier on this door slightly. Now, I'm not sure exactly what you're going to find in there other than the Chimera, because we've got a lot of golems here. And yes,
The headless golems.
the headless golems.
Oh,
that
the
go to our
guards.
school.
The guards.
Yeah, we have a lot of golems in
The
this school.
help. That's right.
The help, as you call
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
Ms. Maximus. I'm not totally sure, why a Chimera is here, but if the magic animating that Chimera has affected anything else, it most likely affected the golems, so keep an eye out for those.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so before you open the door, is there any other way into the practice?
Well,
building?
there's the second floor, and then there's the ground floor exits through the garage or towards the front of the school, but the barrier should keep all of those sealed. And,
Okay.
of course, there's windows and such.
Okay, so the barrier is reaching out to every exit on the floor right now. Okay, gotcha.
Boo.
Yeah.
Any other information you would like from Professor Danvers?
What's your sign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a Virgo.
Knew it.
Two. All right, let's head. I'm a head out.
Is there been any other instance of, I don't know, clay creation coming to life? I haven't been in art class. Who runs art class?
I think this would be a spout lore.
Okay.
Time to spout some lore.
Make an Arcana check.
Spout that lore. Spout that lore. Spout that lore.
It's a 7 plus
Arcana?
Arcana 2, so it's 9. Nah,
Not gonna do.
nah, bro.
Okay. So, what was your question exactly?
Well, I had 2. I was like, has there been any other instance of clay creations coming to life? But also, who teaches the art class?
So, Arcana wouldn't cover who teaches the art class.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Artcana.
You, however, you sort of know, okay, golems coming to life is pretty advanced. It's pretty advanced magic.
Can I do it?
No,
Oh, shit.
you. I mean, not,
That's
not
your
just,
measuring stick. Can I do it? Nah. Oh fuck.
not just in terms of you, Salt can't do it. I don't actually think warlocks get a spell to do something like that. This is like a wizard thing.
That blows.
I
Why
wish
the
we could have wizards in this game.
Why am I not a wizard?
Sorry.
Creating a golem is pretty advanced magic, and you honestly don't know that you've ever seen golems outside of this school. So they were probably made by someone when the school was founded, and that's it. So as far as you know, golems coming to life is super rare.
Okay.
How do you know that information?
How do I know that
How
golems
do
are
you
super
know
rare?
that thing about golems?
Well, when I did what would be this world's version of the internet or online?
You went to the library?
I guess. Or okay, so when I signed up for $19.99 3 times payment for Jerry Magicman's Book of
Wizarding
Magic
correspondence
course.
school? That was one of the first things?
Yeah.
Listen, young wizard, golems is rare.
That was the thing, is that
Golems be rare.
despite the fact that everything about the set of encyclopedias I got from Jerry Wizardman being seemingly sketchy, they actually contained extremely accurate and useful information.
I'm going to say some of the time.
Yeah, well, some of it definitely was still sketchy, but weirdly enough, there were some nuggets of truth in there.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
So you don't have a magic wiener.
No, I don't, and I told you that.
I knew it.
Guess what?
right.
Now Jared Wizardman's Wizarding Correspondence School is a thing. So perfect.
And
Okay. Professor Danvers uses her powers to kind of pull open the gateway. The door kind of opens on its own when she does that. Move quickly, Home Ec Club and Home Ec Club initiates.
Oh, I love
You
that.
should get instant.
no.
I'm all, yeah, you're not in it yet.
Oh, no.
Even though I
And
just got in.
Dell's like, relax. And Dell pops her little crossbows out of her sleeves, and she goes in first.
Oh my god.
Wow, Dell.
And she
Our
the door
hero.
pops open, and she slices the pie.
Oh, yeah, she does.
And you guys pass through behind her. The door shuts immediately.
Very up.
Immediately, Dell like peeks around the hall and says like, "Okay, it looks clear. It doesn't look like the Chimera is in here." And she turns to the three of you and she says, "So if we're gonna do this right, we need to do this right. We need to have a spot where we can keep people safe, and also we need to find that Chimera and take it out."
Oh my god, is this one of those missions where it's a oh god, we have Ashley or Leon, and we have to get Ashley safely out of the area?
What the hell are you talking about?
We have an escort. Is this a fucking escort mission? Is this what it is?
I don't know. Depends on how much you fuck up. Like Professor, like there's nothing in this hallway with you, but like Professor Danvers said, like the magic that animated this Chimera may have done something to this room, to this building. So you can see like there's a staircase on the north part of this hallway that leads up to the second floor of the practice building. And then obviously like to the right from where you are, you can see the hallway down to the front entrance of the practice building that right now is surrounded by that blue energy. And then you just see the many doors leading in different directions. You also see a staircase going up to the right. There's two staircases that lead to the second floor.
Why don't we take them to the home ec room? The kids.
Dell nods and she's like, "That's probably a good idea for reasons that will be made apparent when we get in there."
Okay.
Oh, my.
I imagine it's like a fortress. There's a million knives in there.
You start heading down the hallway towards the home ec room. Nothing's going to happen to you while you walk down there because the hallway is just kind of like, it's clear. The lights are on in this place. They're dim, especially because that blue energy, like there's no windows directly into the hallway. And the blue energy is seemingly blocking out the sun. So even some of the doors are open in the rooms, like no lights pouring into this place. So it's a little dim, but you can see just fine.
We have candles, guys. Don't worry.
I know.
I gave you candles. You get to the doors to the home ec room. They're both closed. The interior of the room is darkened. What would you like to do?
I'm going to open the door.
Okay, Miss Homek, you're the leader.
I
of the class.
know.
Okay, all
Or
right.
do you want to open the
No,
door?
I'm just an initiate. I can't do shit.
Right. You know what? It's time to step up.
This was the first test of Homek, and I failed.
Okay, Dell pops to one side of the door. She has her crossbows at the ready, and she's just like, "On your signal."
All right. Whew, I draw my swords.
Very
The
dramatically.
right kind of swords.
Don't give me shit about it.
No, I'm just saying. And then I just back bump into the door and spin around.
Okay. Nice. You pop in, slice the pie. Doves fly in because that's what happens in traumatic things when a SWAT team goes into a room. When you go into this room, it just looks like it normally does, just kind of dull. All of those many lab tables that are set up to do like home ec projects, they're bare. I mean, there's stuff on them like utensils and things like that, but for the most part, it's pretty cleared out. Professor Danvers' desk is perfectly neat and tidy as it normally is. You do notice what looked to be, however, a set of feet extending out from behind a counter towards the back of the room.
Sorry, what?
All right, we'll take some photos of those and
Put that on the social media.
be on our way.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, check out those feet.
Yeah, let's give him a little tickle.
Can I tickle?
Use your handkerchief. Yeah. Lasso them and pull them out.
Yeah, you guys walk over to those feet.
Are they feet, bare feet, or are they shoed?
Yeah. It's important.
It's important.
Closer, you realize that technically speaking, bare feet, but they're not.
Are they dirty or are they clean?
They are a golem's feet.
Oh.
Laying down here is one of those janitorial golems, the
Oh.
ones without a head. It's just laying there. It looks like it was maybe attacked.
Oh, poor guy.
But you're
Poor
not.
girl.
You're not sure. It's
They.
just laying there, kind of motionless. When Dell sees it, she puts her crossbows away, and she's like, "All right, well, I guess it came through here, but it's not here now. That's fine. Salt, come with me real quick." She goes to the front of the classroom, And she goes over to Professor Danvers' desk and opens the top drawer. And she pulls out what looks like a ruby brooch, like a pin. And she hands it to you.
Thank you.
Well, this isn't yours to keep.
Oh, everything's mine.
Can you do me a favor and just kind of like try to channel some energy into this thing to see if it's still working right?
Okay.
Make an Arcana check really quick.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
We found her weakness. Dell shuts her up. That's weird.
Everyone likes Dell. She's competent.
She's irresistible.
Right? Put in that good word.
I will. 15.
Okay, but you're able to channel just like some raw energy into this brooch, and
I channel Wren's raw sexual energy for Dell.
gross, uncool.
Totally cool.
Oh, don't be jealous.
You
of my
channel the
powers.
energy in, and the brooch starts to glow very faintly. And then Dell reaches in and pulls out another small brooch, and she taps it, and she's like, "Testing, can you hear me?" And then you hear Dell's voice in your head.
That's weird.
Yeah, so these are things that Professor Danvers, she says that for home ec business, it's good to stay in communication. So
Is she a spy?
I don't know, man.
She's a spy.
Just take the brooch.
Just take the stupid brooch, and she she puts her brooch on her little coat, and she goes, "Now the other thing we have to do is make sure this place is secure." And then she reaches into the other top drawer of Professor Danvers' desk, and in this one there is like a small white crystal that looks to be like stuck to the desk,
Gross.
A magnet?
kind of. And she like taps it a little bit. She says, "Salt, can you come and try to channel this thing?"
Okay.
Make another Arcana check.
Little Miss Channel over here. Huh.
20.
Little miss.
Okay. This is good. You start channeling energy into this crystal at the top of the desk. As you do, Genuine pops onto the top of the desk. He goes,
Motherfucker.
What are you doing?
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 I didn't know you liked home ec. You.
I don't like home ec. I especially don't like this home ec. And what the hell are you doing with the crystal? Knock it off.
Oh shit! I can control you.
Knock it off. Stop channeling the crystal. Stop channeling. And then Genuine's gone.
Who is she laughing at?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, Dell is just looking at you like terrified.
Look, that's what you buy the ticket, you take the ride, Dell. Sorry.
You yell that from the back as you're like against the wall.
Welcome to the club.
You now feel like after you channel that energy in the crystal, it's still glowing. You guys feel this as well, but you don't have a context for it. You feel like you do when you cast protection from good and evil.
I like that feeling.
Uh-oh.
So now you kind of feel like, oh, okay, this room is sort of like safe.
A safe haven.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
pretty
a
much.
save room.
If you will.
Yeah. Because we're
Dell says, all right, perfect. So now this room is going to be okay. If any of those things try to get in here, if they can get past the door, they're not. If it's not going to be able to do very much.
Oh, cool.
And then, who's still by the feet?
I think you and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I mean, no one is. We're away. What feet?
I don't know any feet.
I don't know any feet.
Both of you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Retro.
20.
Plus 5, 18. Wait, no, 5. Dexterity?
You guys.
Oh, 20. Dirty 20.
Perfect.
Damn.
You guys hear like a shink, like a metal noise.
Like Wolverine's here?
Lots of snicked.
Okay.
You hear this noise, and then both of you like instinctively know that you need to get out of the way of something. So what does that look like?
I just dive out of the way.
Just dive forward?
Yeah.
Oh, across the table? Okay.
Yeah.
Hemlock?
I do like, you know, in goats, they just fall over.
Oh, I thought you were going to do something parkour and cool.
No fainting goat.
No, fainting goat. Justin's good.
Look, time is of the essence.
Dell immediately like redraws her crossbows and aims them. Once you cast that spell, that golem got up
Oh, no.
and it took a swing at the two of you, and this golem, like, it's weird. You don't see them when they're around because they're just so part of the school.
They're the help. I don't notice the help.
This thing has like this sort of a reddish glow where it was scratched or where it was damaged.
Red means bad.
Its hands extended with these like blades, and it literally tried to slash at both of you.
So it was a snicked.
It was a shink.
Okay, so now its arms turned into swords.
Yes.
Okay.
From the energy from its cut?
It got infected by
sorry.
If you guys want to do some lore spouting, or you can fight it.
Oh, I'm going to
I want to find out more.
I'm gonna fight.
What's its age?
Tell me about yourself,
Age,
Mr. Golem.
sex, location.
I'll do this. I'll do this first. Dell makes an attack with her crossbows, like instinctively. She hits. She does 9 damage, or she would have
Uh-oh.
had the bolt actually pierced the skin of this thing.
Oh no.
It just kind of bounces off of it and leaves a small crack. These creatures are resistant to physical damage.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
What am I supposed to
Are
do?
they? How about music?
And Dell looks at it and goes, fuck.
Step aside, baby girl.
Go ahead and roll your initiative.
We haven't done this in a while.
I know. This is some D&D ass D&D.
I got a nat 20.
Perfect.
Fuck you.
13.
14.
Dang it.
I pull 1,000,000 quarters from behind its ear and throw it at him.
Hemlock, you get to move first. What would you like to do?
All right. All right.
This creature is sort of in the center. There is about 9 tables in this room. You were kind of standing in between 2 of them, and at the back is a small counter. Behind that counter is like, a space where other supplies are.
Okay.
It came from behind there and slashed the 2 of you. You guys are by some of the tables. Dell and Salt are towards the front of the room.
I imagine this is like a science lab looking
Yes.
room.
That's a really good
So
way to
like
think
flat
about it.
table, flat table, flat
Yes,
table.
yes,
flat
yes.
table. Okay. Oh, man. I didn't get rope with my adventurer's pack, did I?
You have handkerchief.
I do have my handkerchief.
Always.
So, because I want to take...
I'm going to take that away.
Oh, don't. No.
Oh.
No, it's just basically my rope.
It's his superpower.
Yeah, that's all I have. So I'd like to... It's walking on regular old feet, right?
And sunshine.
Okay, I want to move back to where a safe space.
Okay, yeah, you flee to the front of the room.
Yeah.
Where-
flee. I didn't. I walked gingerly to the front of the room, and flee. Things are.
Okay, wow. All right, yeah, you move to the front of the room, and now what would you like to do?
So she shot him, and there's still a crack on him, right?
There's a crack in it.
The crack is still there.
Yeah.
There's not a lot I can do. I think I want to maybe shoot the exact same spot that Dell already shot.
I'm going to just tell you that's not going to do like extra damage or something.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just thinking about like,
It wouldn't widen the crack.
would it widen
No,
the
that would be something like if you wanted to try something like that, it would be a little bit more. You can try that. It would be more complicated.
Can I investigate the area? Can I use my turn to like maybe look around and see if there's anything of use?
This would be reading the situation.
Yeah.
How are you doing this? What are you trying to find?
I want to be at the front of the room and jump up on a table, and I want to like kind of scout the room.
For what?
For anything that could be used as either a weapon or something to delay it, like to slow it down.
Okay.
Is there a chandelier in this room?
No.
God damn it.
Trust me, the day that a chandelier shows up, you're going to know. I will be the first one to point it out.
No, you can't. You have to let him ask for it.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, fuck. It's a
What'd you get?
1.
Whoa.
I go blind looking around.
I'm just going to, I don't have to roll the tension pull on a 1.
I tried.
So you can hold 1. What's the best way in or out? How can I take the advantage? Who or what is the biggest threat? Who or what is not as it appears? What's the best way to protect others?
How can I take the advantage? Roll a 20.
Roll better.
In the context of trying to find something to slow this thing down, I mean, it's walking on 2 feet, so like knocking over table, like just putting stuff in its way is going to keep it. But as you see that, you notice that it takes a step forward, and using one of its big claws, it flips a table like it's fucking nothing. So you can put stuff in its way, but it's very strong.
Yikes.
Hey everybody, it's JoJo, the Dungeon Master for The Rolls We Made, because the real podcast were the rolls we made along the way. Oh boy, I'm so glad that you guys could join us for episode 20. Yeah, this is 20. What do you know? You're joining us for episode 20 of The Rolls We Made, the start of our little mini arc where the gang is going to crawl through a dungeon of the practice building at their school to hunt a chimera
Now that's some Dungeons and Dragons stuff right there. And now I get to do something that I have never done before in my whole life. I'm going to do an ad read. Hey everybody, this podcast is brought to you by Legendcraft. Now let me swing some words your way, and you tell me if your table can live up to this. How about passion? Can your table stand up to the word passion? I don't think so. How about the words form, or made by geeks, or handmade to order? I don't think so. I don't think your folding table can handle that. No, you can only get that from the high-quality woodwork of Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking business that specializes in making cool, nerdy furniture and accessories for all tabletop games. So if you have a game that can go on a tabletop, guess what? Legendcraft can make a table for that, and you'll love it. Head on over to legendcraft.ca to customize your own gaming table today. You can get like spots for snacks and drink holders and just the beautiful wood finish. It's wonderful. Use the offer code Rolls Were Made at checkout to get 5% off your purchase, and any purchases that are made with Rolls Were Made will directly support the Rolls We Made, which is the show that I'm on. Go get yourself a table and some floating figure stands and some cubbies. It's all beautiful and handcrafted and made of wood. Legendcraft.ca. Use the code Rolls Were Made. 5% off your purchase. Support this show. Go and do that. If you like the show, you can support us by going to your favorite podcatcher and listening to a bunch of episodes. Right now we are on Podbean and iTunes and Stitcher and all these other places. We're probably going to have to move our podcasting home pretty soon because of some other projects that the JoJo Has Fun crew are doing. But for now, we're on Podbean, and that's pretty great. But if you're listening to us on any other app, that's good too. Can get at us on Twitter and other social medias using the hashtag Rolls Were Made. We'll see it, and once we see it, we can do fun stuff like talk to you and engage with you. And fan of the show, Fizzy Bubble Tea, who we named in the show as Fizzy, produced a pretty sick drawing of Genuine, who, if you recall, did the opening of this episode. He's a character that I voice. I think that's pretty much all we got, so I'm going to let you get back to listening to this fun Dungeons & Dragons adventure. Thank you so much. See you next week for the next part of this story, and that'll be on August 14th. Finally back to a month where I can keep track of the days. Farewell. Bye.
Yeah, it's a big boy. I'm imagining it's like 8 foot tall in my head.
And that is your turn.
Cool.
Next up is Salt.
All right, I'm going to try Booming Blade.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll slow it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Read what Booming Blade does.
Okay. As part of casting this spell, you must make a melee attack with a weapon. Shit, I forgot about that. Against one creature within range. Otherwise, the spell fails. On a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects, and it becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves before then, it immediately takes 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay, so you are going to run up and stab it.
I sure am.
With your dagger.
I sure am.
So, for the first time ever,
Shut up.
make an attack roll
How dare
with your
you.
dagger.
How fucking dare you? 13 plus 50.
What did you say? 13 plus what?
50.
No.
Yeah.
What is it actually?
For attack? Oh,
There's
plus
a pl-
3.
Oh, okay, so it's yeah, that hits. So you do 2 damage.
Stabby.
The dagger like pretty much bounces off of this thing, but it now is cloaked in this glowing white energy where you stabbed it.
Yeah, bitch.
Wren.
Hello. I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
You feel
So I have to roll to resist that?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think a 5's going to do it.
Nah.
Okay, how much damage?
3d6.
Whoa, wow.
Mama's home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what does this look like? This effect that you've done?
Well-
Because I know it's hearing whispers, but what does this look like as like you've cast it?
Your mom never loved you.
Yeah, it's just me just whispering some shit.
Yeah. Okay. So you whisper some shit, and
Just like, you're so stupid.
This potent energy like glows inside of the creature. It takes 11 points of damage.
Oof, nice.
It looks like that really fucked it up. It's still standing, but you can tell just barely.
Okay.
It is now the creature's turn.
Oh, no.
Make a
Are we
move,
close?
Motherfucker. Make a move.
Oh, you're close because you
Does it
with your
when you say
dagger.
move? Does it have to like physically move or take an action?
Willingly moves.
So that's movement. So it's gonna stand exactly where it is,
Bitch.
and it's going to stab you, Salt, with its claw hands.
Why?
It doesn't like you
Why?
because you suck.
Bardic inspiration.
To him, you suck. To me, you're fine.
Sure.
It's gonna bring down its slashy claws on you. I don't even really need to check, but a 15 most certainly hits you
Ow.
and does 9 damage. So reduce your health by 9, please.
No, thank you.
Well,
Pass.
Them's the breaks.
Hey.
thank you for knowing what I would say.
Don't be on his side.
And its turn ends. Dell runs up with her crossbows and she leaps at it and she pops onto it like point blank range and shoots it. Well, because it's so damaged now, it pierces through its hide and actually like hits whatever this thing was being kept alive with.
Oh, okay.
As soon as this thing like loses all its health,
Uh-oh. It'll explode?
it doesn't explode. It shatters.
Shrapnel!
And as it shatters, Dell, who was like right on top of this thing,
Oh, no. Baby girl.
falls to the ground super awkwardly. She like lands on all of the rock. Like this thing, like, you remember that part in Terminator 2 where they shot the thing and it like fell apart?
Yeah.
It's basically that.
Oh, God.
But Dell was like on this thing when she leapt up to shoot it. And she landed super weird. And now like she's like cradling her ankle.
Cure
No.
wound.
Yeah, fix her up.
I'm just, I don't know why I'm doing
Play her a
this.
song, make her feel better.
And as soon as she landed, she was like, God dang it. And then she like kind of hobbles up and sits on one of the tables.
Guess who's going to stay in the room now?
Yeah.
Well, no, if you want to burn a spell slot, she'll go with you.
How much longer till a long rest?
Not right away.
It's worth it.
Have I burned a spell? What is Dissonant Whispers?
Yeah, Dissonant Whispers is a spell slot. Let's double check.
I forgot.
Will
matter of fact.
will she get better over time if she stays in the room?
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, if she stays in the room, she's not going to get worse, but she can't, like, she hurt her ankle, and she's like, I can't, this
She's like,
sucks,
guys,
but-
I can't go to the cross-country meet today. You're gonna have
Ouch, ouch. You have 3 spell slots remaining. You'll have 2 if you spend a Cure Wounds to try to heal Dell's.
But can I use a bardic inspiration to give her help? Would that
No.
do? No, it has to be a cure.
Has
wound.
to be Cure Wounds.
Well, low
Does Cure
CFO,
Wounds-
baby girl.
Is it just to one person or is it a multi-person spell?
One person.
one
That sucks.
person?
She does a lot of damage.
She's
She's worth it.
A lot of damage.
Yeah.
Worth it.
She did, like, 4 damage and then hurt herself.
Well,
Yeah,
that
that's
time,
true.
but
I'm all,
that was
first of all, let's not forget.
The idea that she does a lot of damage is because of how I narrate her movements.
Well,
like,
no-
mechanically, she didn't do a lot.
It's a lot of damage to Salt, who did 2 damage. It's
Fuck
twice as
you.
much as
I
Salt
did
did.
11.
you're disinherited from my will.
Well, maybe save your spell slots for when Salt decides to go and try and stab another goal.
Yeah.
Eat my asshole.
Oh goodness.
So
Seduction points.
Seduction.
so Salt, you're down to 29. I
Correct.
believe. Dell's like, I'll be okay in here. I don't think any more of those things are
Someone's
gonna
got to
come in.
watch over the kids if we bring
Pretty
them.
much,
True.
yeah. I mean,
True.
unless you guys want to have like, as Hemlock said, and Ashley in Resident Evil 4 situation, which I don't
No.
think you guys.
Nah.
I'm
No.
not down. I never
Fuck
do
Ashley.
escort quests.
Yeah,
Ashley's
so,
the
I mean,
worst.
I'm cool with just staying in here with the guns out, ready to like take out things that come in here. Just if you find any kids, send them this way.
You're so brave. You're so brave.
What should we name this room? We should name it something cool.
Dell's room.
Dell's hideout.
Dell's den.
hideaway.
Dell's Den. I like
Dell's den.
that.
Yeah. This is now.
She looks at it. She's just like, I mean, you can say that to people, but they're not going to.
I know. We're just like, go to Dell's Den.
Home
You're going to have to explain every time. I mean, the home ec room.
Okay, we're gonna have to create some sort of flag to hang out front so we can say "Go to the flag."
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Anyway, I got this. And we'll be in contact because of the brooch. So just do what you can. Okay. Good luck,
Do
you
you
guys.
know any way that we could track this thing down quick so we're not just going into like empty rooms? Because you seem,
Yeah.
I'm going to let you roll for that.
okay.
Because there's no particular reason why Dell would know that, but maybe you might.
She's smart.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say that this was an Arcana roll. Yeah, so you know that these golems and this maybe is a little bit logic based, but you know, like they give off a unique kind of magical energy. So you could almost certainly detect like
Magic.
yes,
Does that burn us spells?
it does. But the trade off is you have a feeling that if you do this, you'll know where the golems are. You can just tell because like they give off this very unique energy and like I don't know that you've ever cast detect magic in school, but you imagine that like it would this way because of magic.
That's me.
And I would normally say like how do you know this, but I'm thinking just like context clues.
Yeah. I'm like I have a thing to track things.
Attract
Yeah,
thing.
so if you do detect magic, you'll know you'll basically know if there's any golems in a room before you get to it.
What about the Chimera?
That too. You won't know what golem is
What
in
the
there, but you'll
different-
definitely know that there's one there.
Something made of clay is in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got sort of clay detection.
Yeah.
Cast
radar.
detect clay.
Yeah.
Claydar.
All right, I'm gonna cast that up.
Wow, Claydar?
Yeah.
Wow, good job.
That was pretty good.
Why are you so good at coming? I've been listening to the first season, and you come up with a lot of good.
See, if anybody ever listens to me, I spout gems, but nobody listens.
I'll burn a slot and do detect magic. Does the energy from the golems, is it different? Like the energies I see different from the Chimera and the golems?
You would need to look at the Chimera to know.
Didn't I see it already?
Not with detect magic on.
Oh, okay.
So now you have 2 level 1 slots left. You're good. So you've cast detect magic. Your eyes glow slightly with crackly green energy, and you can see where golems be if you take the time to look.
All right.
If you took the time.
I always take the time. Ask the girl.
Dell goes to the door and pops it open. She's like, "I'll keep this locked until some kids come by, and then I'll let them in. They'll be fine in here. I promise." As you guys pass through the door, she shuts it, and you hear the deadbolt on the door seal.
Whoa.
What do you guys want to do? Where do you want to go?
Go get him.
I'm gonna take.
I'm gonna basically say like you guys sort of at this point can kind of go to any of these rooms, and depending on the room you go to, there might be kids, there might be golems, there might be something else.
Is there treasure?
Ooh.
Goodies?
As a matter of fact, yeah, there might be.
Ooh.
We can't split. We should stay together, though.
You absolutely should stay together.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a tutorial.
Okay.
There will be more golems.
We should split 3 ways.
So the
and
home
make
ec
Joe's
room,
life hell.
right across from us is the Arcanist shop in the garage.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And then to the left of us is the band room. Mm-hmm. And then there's the meth lab. That's
Oh, that
across
sounds
from
good.
the band room. Oh, math lab. Gotcha.
We know what we know.
For
we know
math.
what it is.
Yeah.
For math?
For meth.
The Arcanist.
Methamphetamine. Killing it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Arcanist shop / garage are like the 2 closest things. It's also got a lot of space inside.
And maybe the
good.
kids ran in there to get some weapons.
Yeah, maybe they're hiding under a car or whatever, the wagon.
Okay. You want to go into the Arcanist shop?
Yeah.
Okay. You get to the door. Wren, make a perception check.
Okay.
It's a door.
'Tis a door. I see.
20.
Damn.
You clearly see.
It's a door.
It's a door.
It's a damn door.
You focus with your eyes through the door, and you see these glowing flecks of reddish light, which you know to be the same color as what was in the golem you just killed in the home ec room.
Okay.
There's at least 4 of them.
Oh,
Golem?
Yeah. So there's 2. And the way that they kind of laid out, it looks like there might be like. It looks like they're probably all in the garage area.
Is there a separate door that separates?
Yes. So you know this because the Arcanist shop has like 2 like the shop itself where like the class is held. There's 2 double doors that lead to the garage on either side to get to the different bays where cars would be. The shop area, there's nothing. It doesn't look like there's any golems in there. But in the garage, there's at least 4. And from what you can see, they're doing a lot of movement.
A lot of movement, like they're.
like they're looking for kids movement.
The only way to know is to go in there.
That's a 4. That's a 4 top. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of golem.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all are level 5.
Well, I don't have magic.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry, let me pull something behind your ear.
There we go.
Is there
Fuck.
I don't have magic. What do you mean?
is there a
You're
way?
nothing but magic.
So the door's the only way into the
For
garage?
this one, yeah, but you do know they're not in the Arcanist shop.
Okay.
So
can
we,
get into the
I
shop.
mean, we'd be if we just went in, we're at least
let's just-
separated, kind of.
let's just go hang out. Let's go check out the Arcanist
go
shop.
quietly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll slip in.
Walking into the Arcanist shop, you see like this place got tore up. Desks and tables are overturned and flipped. Some of the tool cabinets are ripped open, seemingly like in a panic, like they were flung open. Like some of the drawers are on the ground. One of the doors that leads to the garage is broken.
Uh-oh.
Like something bursted open. And the other one is just shut. And you can see through the windows 4 of those golems just ripping shit, like lifting things up. One of them's like shoving on some of the Arcanist cars every once in a while. Like there's a couple of like cars that were being worked on. They're all fucked up now, and they're getting like every so often one of the golems like hits it and tries to lift it and then walks away. But it looks like they're definitely like trying to accomplish something in there.
Their kids are seemingly underneath the car, probably, is what I'm thinking.
Or
Or in the trunk.
that's where
Did
I
they
put
kick
them.
out a tail light? That's one way.
Yeah.
Wave
Yeah.
your arm.
What do you want to do?
Ooh.
They don't notice you.
They don't notice.
No.
us.
I'm gonna just say it's reasonable that, like, given what they're doing and given the fact that you knew where they were, like, you guys walked into this room carefully. They
Can I
didn't
just
see you.
ask what are the odds of 3 against 4?
I have balanced this. You could probably win if you spent like your abilities and stuff.
Can we draw one out?
Can we kite one?
Can we kite one?
Yeah, you totally could do
to
that.
like
Yeah.
incapacitate one to
Yeah.
sheeping? Can someone sheep one of these?
Sheep 'em.
Here's what I'll say about battles in Dungeons and Dragons. Every battle is balanced with the idea that you guys have all your abilities and all your spells when you enter battle.
Okay.
But obviously, the more battles you have in a row,
The less
the more
stuff.
difficult they are.
Right.
Assault's down 9 health points and you're down 2 spell slots. So that's like, you guys are still pretty much fresh.
Yeah.
Couple more battles like that, though, you guys are going to be going in with like nothing. Like, you remember how bad Salt was when she had like no spell slots
Yeah.
and no health? Like,
The
Hey.
thing that sucks is
I'm right
like,
here.
I can't use my weapons to fight any of these guys.
about that, like, your attacks will do half damage.
Oh, okay, so they still hurt. It's
They're
just not as
resistant
much.
to
Okay.
physical attacks. Not that physical attacks do nothing, they just do half.
I have one more question.
Okay.
Thunderclap. If I use that, does it affect them?
Absolutely, it does if they're in range.
If we're in range, can you do it
Oh,
from
so
afar?
if they're by me, but I'm casting it out.
I mean,
it
like,
do?
the range of it's 5 yards. So if they're fighting the same one as you are, then yes.
But wait, if there's like an NPC in there, would it hurt the NPC?
Yeah,
Yes, if
because
they're-
remember when I did it on the team and it hurt everybody?
Yeah, if they're in the range of it, then they have to roll for it, and if they fail the roll, they get hurt.
I think let's try kiting one. Let's try. I could pull one.
Yeah. Lure,
I could-
lure one with your wild.
I could shoot a. Yeah, I'll wiggle my little booty around a
Yeah.
little bit.
All right, so you're gonna try to lure one of these golems out of the garage
Yeah.
into the
I
Arcanist
guess,
shop for you
with
to
his
kill it.
booty.
I can shoot an arrow, or I can use my butt. One or the other.
But
What are you gonna do to do this?
I'm gonna say the former.
all right.
Probably.
I mean, so I want to find. I want to see if there's one that's closer to the door than the others. They don't have heads, so assumedly they probably can recognize when something's happening. Is there anything on the ground like a bot? There's stuff all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's throw something. Let's Last of Us it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna throw
my
something to
God.
kind of make a sound to lure it over.
Yeah, like halfway between us and like a little bit of the interior of the door,
Okay.
and let's see if it comes over.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say you just grab like a wrench or something and you lean off to the side. Let's say this is going to be This will be an intimidation check.
Ooh.
Intimidate it with your wrench.
So go ahead and because you're trying to convince it that this is something worth looking at, which means it needs to sound like.
Who has the highest intimidation?
Salt, probably.
I have 0.
I have 4.
I have 6.
Okay, so Salt, you roll for it.
All right. So I'm going to throw an object of
Yes.
indeterminate. 13 plus 6.
So you got a 19.
Yeah.
Okay. It makes a very loud clang. And one of the golems turns and walks towards the door, and now it has walked into the Arcanist shop room.
Where's that? Who there?
Yeah, it's curious. It doesn't know what that was.
Who is it?
Who dare?
What is?
What would you like to do? Don't make fun of my golems. I worked really hard on that. They're very nice.
I'm gonna say Eldridge Blast.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
not.
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first use of new Eldritch Blast.
I know.
Yeah.
I
I'm
know.
excited.
New and
So
improved.
you can roll. You'll be rolling with advantage because this thing does not know you're there.
Right.
And just there's a lot playing into the idea that this would be like a layup. So go ahead and roll 2d20 to reflect the fact that
Oh,
you're
I was
firing
gonna
Eldritch
say,
Blast.
Okay.
let me get a bardic inspiration in that beast.
Well, that was a 2.
So roll again.
And that's a 3.
Oh fuck.
Bardic
dog.
inspiration.
Yeah, bardic inspiration.
Even if you
It wouldn't do.
no,
I take
well,
it back.
that's not true. Your plus to hit is 7. Yeah, you can spend a bardic inspiration to make the hit connect. You need to get at least a 4.
Okay, you
All
can do
right.
it.
That's pretty good odds,
It
right?
has to be at least a 4.
It has to be at least a 4.
7.
Ah.
Perfect. Okay, so that's one hit. Cast it again.
Okay. Let's do it
With
better
advantage?
this time. 16.
Nice.
Perfect.
I got to start remembering that I have bardic inspiration.
These things don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
a lot of life, I don't think.
You bring your hand up and fire 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast that just you kind of hands akimbo like this. Like 2 bolts come out from each hand.
I Superman it.
Do you Superman
Ren's
that
like,
hope?
you can do it. And then you fire these.
Good.
It hits the golem, doing 23 points of damage.
Fuck.
Did a lot.
My friendship did that. Uh-oh.
What does that
Now the
mean?
other 3 charged.
All right. Now we all die.
Because you shot it and killed it,
Ruh-roh.
the energy of this Eldritch Blast
It was strong.
caused the golem to explode.
Oh, no. Is there shrapnel?
Well, it exploded into like a powder.
Thank God.
Oh.
Okay.
Kind of can't see.
Oh no.
And also, every other golem definitely heard this.
Where's Greg? Greg, where's Greg at?
Yes. So go ahead and roll for initiative, huh?
Yeah.
I'm tasting Greg. He's in the air.
14.
10.
17.
Hemlock, you are up first. The golems are still inside of the other room.
Okay.
They have all, like, you can see their glowing energy. They've definitely turned towards this room and they're heading this way.
Okay. So
the-
can we we're at a disadvantage because of the dust in the air? Is that kind of
For, yes. So if you try to make any ranged attacks, they will have disadvantage.
That's all I do.
That's why you have daggers and shit.
Oh man.
I do.
Let's see here.
Oh my God. Come clean your paws over.
Without context, that was very strange of you to
weird.
say.
That would blur the golems over.
Genuine says.
I mean, so am I within distance to like move and get to one of them?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Would I be able to disengage and then do that? Because then I get, I believe, a bonus.
It'd be
correct?
hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll the hide.
Okay. Well,
It's a gamble.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll hide, and then I'm going to like move to the one closest to me.
Okay, yeah. So roll to hide.
13 plus. What would that be?
Yeah, it did it. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're hidden. You sneakfully rush through the cloud. You can attack with what? Your dagger, your sword.
I'm gonna
How are we doing
go.
this?
I'm gonna go with my rapier.
Okay. So make an attack.
Okay. 18.
Okay, that is a hit. So you do 1d8 plus a bunch. There's a fuck ton
Yeah,
of
plus
damage.
3 plus 6.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. You leap out of the cloud and
Surprise, motherfucker!
you bury your blade into a golem that was like sort of close to the door, but like you had to go in the room a little bit, like a couple feet. And you would do like 17 damage.
But I halved it, right?
It's halved, so you do 8 damage.
Okay. That's not that bad.
Still decent.
Yeah, you did. That's a big fucking hit against one of these guys.
Yeah.
And that is the end of your turn. It is now the turn of Wren.
Cool.
What would you like to do?
I Finish him. I don't want.
Don't you have any like regular spells
You
or
have
no?
cantrips. Cantrips don't burn spell slots.
But it's like
You can also just attack. it.
vicious mockery. What am I gonna?
Make fun
You
of
don't
it.
have a head, stupid.
Yeah.
Look at ya.
I'd say you're ugly, but I don't even know.
How much do we get to know how much HP they have? No. Okay.
This one is not bloodied.
It's not.
No.
I'm gonna use dissonant whispers again on it.
Yeah, make him
Okay.
It has no ears.
But also has no ears, but it must listen. Shit, that's a 1.
Yeah.
Three dicks. 3 dicks.
3 dicks.
3 dicks.
Oh yeah.
But never mind. Go ahead.
You whisper some shit. Purple energy glows in the collar of this thing, and it destabilizes. And let's see what happens as it dies.
I'm worried about. Oh shit.
Oh,
It also detonates to powder as you like
So
finish
we
it
have the
up.
rooms filled again.
Now that room has powder in it, making ranged attacks a lot more difficult.
So high right now. High on golem. Blaze it. Gonna hotbox this room with some golem.
So yeah, that one's dead. But now the second golem in that room runs up to you, Hemlock,
Wait,
and
can they not see either?
They don't have.
Does
it's
that help?
when they get up close to you,
Oh,
they can.
okay.
Yeah, it's for ranged attacks.
Okay.
17. So that'll do it, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, I guess.
Damn.
Just barely.
Well, let's see how much damage he does. I may use that special thing I have where I take less damage.
Okay. It hits you for 7.
I'm fine. I'll take it.
Okay. It crushes down on your shoulder with one of its big earthen claws,
Ouch.
and you take 7 points of damage as you feel like a bruise already starting to form.
Oh no!
Ooh, you bruise like a summer
Salt,
fruit.
it is now your turn.
All right.
Come on, magic lady.
No pressure. All right. So the one who's crushing Hemlock's shoulder is like within non-disadvantage.
You would have to literally be in front of it. You'd have to walk right up to it to not have disadvantage.
Intriguing.
You're like moving forward with your hands outstretched. You're like, Grandma,
Right.
Grandma, who's there?
I mean, given that I have disadvantage, let's just Eldritch Blast this puppy.
So roll to hit.
9,
So roll again.
10,
Okay, so one hits. Roll for the other blast.
17,
Okay, roll again.
19.
Okay.
Wow.
So you manage to kind of like, you can kind of peer, like for a second, like the cloud of dust from the first dead and second dead golems now clears up. And you kind of get a clear shot at one of the golems, and you fire 2 Eldridge Blasts, doing 18 points of damage. These bolts hit it in the chest, and as before, you see like the energy inside of it start to fluctuate, and it blows up with like a reactive force. So
God
like
damn it.
instead of it falling to pieces, like the energy inside like launches large pieces, and Hemlock,
Oh,
you need
no.
to make a dexterity saving throw.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You're so dexterous.
I'm so dexterous. Well, my dex is +6, so let's pray. 8, so that's 14.
All right. Yeah, you did fine. You take 3
Yay.
points of damage from this large chunks of shrapnel as this thing blows up.
One got in my butt when I was turning around.
It is now the turn of, I think it's the last golem.
He's like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, the last golem, seeing that Hemlock is still in this room, runs up to you and takes a swing at you. It hits you,
Oh.
and it does
Taking my licks on this one.
6 points of damage
How often can I use Uncanny Dodge? Each.
every round of turns.
I will use it now just because this is the last one. So
Okay, so you take
3 damage.
You take 3 damage.
So I have.
Yep.
I am now at. So I took 7. So now I'm at 10. So I'm down 10 points. Okay.
And that's the end of its turn. It is now back to the top of the order. Hemlock.
Get him, Hemlock. Get him.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my sporty sword.
Make an attack.
16.
Ooh.
That's a hit. You will do 1d8 piercing.
From Hex Hot, I stab at thee.
in the
From
dick.
Drama Club's breast.
You do 7 damage, but because it's resistant, it's 4 damage.
Ooh,
And
that's not half.
It can do 3 damage. I mean,
Yeah, keep sass talking.
that's
Keep
fine
sass
with me. Hey, I like my golems. They're basically my children.
Oh my god.
So yeah, now it's hurt a little bit. Wren,
Am I close enough to attack with my sword?
you can get in there.
I'm gonna get in there.
Okay,
Get all up in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up in there.
both of your scimitars.
Yeah, what is that?
It's just a bonus attack and a regular attack.
Then yes.
Okay, so roll 2d20.
2.
Miss.
What?
15.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of those hits.
I think that 2 is the worst roll you've ever had. You rarely go that low.
I know.
Oh. Lady Luck left.
She can't
Lady
see.
Luck had an appointment across town. You do 7 damage, or you would if you didn't feel your scimitar like get kind of stuck in this thing as it hits and pop out. You're fine. But you only do 4 points of damage.
Okay. That's not half.
No.
Yeah, tell him.
I'm JK.
Don't make fun of my golem.
No.
It is now the turn of Salt.
Please
All right.
kill this thing.
I mean, I hate to beat it unoriginal, but
Sometimes
Eldridge
you just gotta
Blast.
do
You
it.
hate to Eldritch Blast a dead horse,
Roll,
but
roll to see if you can hit it.
Boom.
7.
So that's going to be a miss on the first one. Roll again.
Inspiration. No.
20.
You got to roll again. You're at disadvantage.
14.
Okay, so one of the bolts hits.
Cha-cha.
You do 4, 5, 6 points of damage as you blast this thing.
Damn.
Yeah, one of your Eldritch Blasts smashes into this thing, and it is now, as we say in the dungeon mastering business, bloodied. It is now the golem's turn, and it is going to
Kiss me on the mouth.
it's going to strike at Hemlock,
Romance.
Hemlock.
and it missed. It didn't do so
Thank
good.
God.
It missed as you dodged.
Thank you.
Your turn.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that this thing will die on its next turn, so I'm just going to roll for its death effect.
I shoot several arrows into the air, and then I watch them fall down onto its non
so you just dispatch this thing. It
Ooh.
detonates into powder, and now all the golems are dead.
Yay! We did it. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
After a few seconds of quiet, the trunk of the car does pop open.
Do it.
You called it.
and two kids pop out. They look like they're covered in like grease and stuff. Looks like they were probably working in here on something. And when they see the 3 of you like covered in golem dust, having like killed them, they're like, "Wow, thanks you guys. That was big help." They just went buck wild in here and just started tearing the place up. We dove into the trunk. We didn't know what was going to happen. And the other one's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Get Dell's den.
Yeah, that's great that you guys built in like one of the releases in the trunk. That's smart. That's
We were
good for
smart.
kids.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to fix.
yeah.
Smart.
Well, good job. You guys did it just in time.
Thanks guys.
So,
Appreciate it. Where's Dell's den, by the way?
home ec
the
room.
Home ec room.
Cool. I have a feeling I'm going to be saying that a lot in this adventure. Bye. Those 2 kids, they run out of the room into the home ec room.
Those crazy
Hear
kids.
the door open and shut. You are now inside of the garage. Aside from the dead golems, you see the Arcanist cars and all of the tools and stuff. They were just getting thrown up, tossed apart by these golems. Same thing with the Arcanist shop room. Tons of stuff tossed around. That kind of a thing.
Are we allowed to jack some shit?
Is there anything worthwhile here?
Like something that'll break up some clay? Wink,
Oh, like a jackhammer?
Oh, yes.
Or a fire hose or a pressure washer?
So you want to find something that can hurt the golems more?
wink. Or isn't our main goal to find the...
We gotta find the
Chimera.
The
Yeah.
Chimera.
Chimera.
So if we could find something for that, I mean, we could freaking Eldridge Blast them all day long.
Yeah.
The golems.
Can we hit him with a wrench?
You can. It wouldn't be more effective than your normal weapons. What you guys are describing is finding something like that could make your weapons
Is there like
effectively magical.
is there some sort of magical like blowtorch in here?
There very well may be. You're gonna have to investigate to find it.
I want to investigate to find out.
Investigate.
I had to roll for that.
Yes.
What's an arcane spam
18.
scanner?
Arcanist spanner?
Banner?
It's sort of a mystical like spanner device that allows you to repair Arcanist like
Oh, then
equipment,
never mind.
like
It's like a screwdriver.
Okay.
magical technology. You need like special tools to fix it, and you have one of them.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So what'd you get?
That was an 18.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, you managed to find it looks like a miniature blowtorch. But when you
Hell yeah.
light it up, the flame glows bright green.
Ooh.
Ren, you know that if you were to heat your weapons with this, they would be charged with some kind of magical energy
Hell yeah.
for like what you would know to be a turn.
Oh, cool.
Is it
But-
a one-use thing?
Yeah, well, you can tell the power pack says it has 3 charges in it. So
Okay.
3 attacks as a bonus action, you can charge one of your weapons, and then it'll do normal damage.
So
against
then,
one of
like,
those golems.
you and I could charge ours 3 times between the 2 of us.
Yeah.
So we charge on one turn, then one of us could charge the next turn, probably.
yeah,
I
you
would
got.
say you would get 2 and I would get 1.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
say like if
do
you have
most
multiple
melee.
weapons, one charge can charge both of them. So you'll just do
Oh.
like one big ass hit.
Nice.
It's like coating your daggers in poison.
It is like coating your
Yeah.
daggers in poison.
Mythical poison. I don't know why I said that.
After you look through, that's pretty much everything you find that's of use. Everything else is just like tools and shit.
That's
like
a pretty good.
other
That's pretty
Arcanist
good.
stuff, but that's all you find in here. And then Salt, you notice that near Professor Aloy's desk, you see another one of those white crystals. That's still like anchored to the desk. You get the idea that maybe these are in all of the classrooms.
Right.
Did you want to charge it?
Yep.
Yeah, you put your hand on it. It starts charging up. And as soon as you start, Genuine pops in and was like, thank God I found you. Like, what the hell are you doing? Stop it. Stop charging the crap. And then he's gone.
Bye.
Yeah, so now you get that feeling like this room's safe. You're in,
This is like their panic button for the
and
room.
by
basically.
extension, the garage is safe. And as you walk out into the hallway again, you kind of feel like because those 2 rooms are charged, this part of the hallway actually feels a little safer. Yeah, so you're getting the sense like that's probably part of the
We're
system.
uncovering the map. Like the shroud is lifting.
Yeah, and I will say that next time on The Rolls We Made,
Oh man.
you guys are going to continue through our fun little fucking school dungeon.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Dungeon.
It reminds me of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Absolutely. That's what I wanted to have happen here. I wanted you guys to have like a real dungeon experience.
Yeah.